Hello my dear students, welcome everyone to the most awaited mind mapping session. So I welcome you all to CBSE's first personalized chapter model tuition by 90 Plus My Tuition app. So over here today for the Foundation X, we are gonna do the mind mapping technique. So I hope you guys are aware of it. Hello teacher, it's me, you all ready for the class? Yes, I can see your messages guys. So guys, today I'll not be unmuting anyone. You can drop your queries in the chat box. So over here our support tutor will respond to you in the chat box. And in the meantime, I'll address the messages as well. Yes, long time no see, ready for the class. Hello sir, hello, good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon everyone. So good afternoon, I can see you all. I hope you all are ready over there. Yes. So let's unlock the creative thinking ability of each one of you. So do you remember me? Say yes, I do remember you all. Good afternoon guys. Yes. So basically we're gonna explore how you're gonna apply this technique of mind mapping into your day-to-day studies and to break down the complex concepts into the simplest possible things, isn't it? It'll be very helpful for you to break down the complex concepts into simple things. So basically, what are the things or what are the materials you should focus on? What are the strategies you should apply to make the things or the current subject or the current concept which you have, you can map it into the mind map so that later on it'll be easy for you to study the concepts. So I guess everyone is power packed over there. Warm up, fair enough. Isn't it? Everyone warmed up, right? Yes. So we're gonna begin guys. Yes, good afternoon guys. Yes. So mind mapping is basically it's a visual journey to the powerful technique. So in this session, so we'll check how we'll be applying mind mapping into your learning process. So we'll think, learn and we'll create. So what is a mind map? In simple terms, how can we define a mind map? Got it? So basically our brain is having an ability to think about something which we perceive as a whole. So for example, over here, let's say we have a paragraph, okay. So when we see a paragraph over here, do we feel like to read it and comprehend it? Is it? We don't feel like to comprehend it properly, right? It's a whole paragraph. It's so tough to comprehend, isn't it? So in such cases, what do? Our brain have an ability to check out the same paragraph concepts into different branches or flowchart kind of representation. It is basically termed as strategic vision. Lingthoy is like, I can read. Yes, Lingthoy, obviously we can read. Since it's just 3 lines, it'll be easy for us to comprehend. But what if it's a big paragraph? 10-15 sentences together. It'll be tough for us to comprehend it properly, right? What if it's like a flowchart? What if it's like a strategic representation? Isn't it? So in this case, we are explaining in simple terms what is a mind map. Mind map is a visual thinking tool that captures information in a non-linear manner, so it will reflect how our brains actually work. Isn't it? So in this case, in the case of mind mapping, over here it's mentioned non-linear manner. Non-linear means what? In a linear manner means it will be a normal flow chart. Okay, so in the case of biology, you might have studied the kingdom classification, the hierarchy of it. But all these things can be connected in a strategic mapping technique. Okay, so let's check out how we are going to explore this. So before we go, we should get to Robinson quick. Yes, change it, no? Yes, so before we go, we need to check out the history of mind mapping. So what is the basic history of mind mapping? So we know that there is a technique, mind mapping, but how did we get it? How did we understand there is something called as mind mapping? Okay, so whenever you hear the term mind mapping, you should remember this famous author's name, that is none other than Tony Buzan. So Tony Buzan is not just a normal author, he was a student psychologist, isn't it? He is the one who first wrote the book Use Your Head. So in this particular book, he explains how this mind mapping technique can be applied to students' learning process, as well as he has applied his concepts of mind mapping into business strategies as well. Isn't it? Yes, Robinson, too bright. Yes. So, history of mind mapping, when we check out over here in the beginning of 1970s, what did he do? Tony Buzan develops and formalizes the mind mapping technique. So after that, he has published a book called as Use Your Head. So over here in this book, he introduces the concepts of mind mapping, and later on in 1990s, it has spread into wider audience. In different business environment, they'll be using this mind mapping technique. In 2000s, what happened? Digital mind mapping softwares were there. Even right now, you can use AI to create a mind map. You don't have to strategically think and create, but you should know how it is created. Because whenever you are studying a complex concept, each and every time, can you use AI? Every single time in your school, or when you are learning by yourself, every single time will you have access to devices? Not at all, right? So you should learn how can we change the given concept to a mind map. How can we apply it, or how will we understand a mind map? How will we rewire our brain to it? Isn't it? So this is the history of mind mapping. That is, this is how mind mapping came into the world's picture. I hope you got a basic idea. So after that, we're going to check out the neuroscience behind mind mapping. So Tony Buzan wrote a book about it. Okay. So Tony Buzan told that, okay, we can do this particular thing. This is how mind mapping is done. So basic idea he has formulated. But how do our brain does this job? How is our brain capable for it? What are the major parts of it? So for example, when we check out, the first thing which we should note down is visual processing power. So guys, you can note down in the meantime. If you don't get time, if you feel like I'm changing the slides too quick, you can take a screenshot. Got it? So only the things which I ask you to note down, you can note down. Okay? Don't write the explanation of this, just write visual processing power and dual coding theory. So these are the major principles behind the technique of mind mapping. So visual processing power means our brain is having an ability to process 60,000 times faster than normal text in the case of visual representation. That is, visual representation will be processed 60,000 times faster than text. When in the case of 90 plus my tuition app, teachers will be saying, oh, India's first animated live tuition. So in that case, why do we use animations in the classes? It's something which helps you to remember the concept properly using visualization technique. The same strategy we can use in the case of mind mapping. That is, the case of mind mapping, this visual processing power of the brain is perfectly used. That is, since our brain is having an ability of 60,000 times faster processing power in the case of visuals compared to text. So this difference will help us to map the concept strategically or in a visualized format. And the next principle behind it is dual coding theory. What is this dual coding theory, guys? So in dual coding theory, what do? We'll combine words and images and we'll create two pathways for memory recall. That is, just in the case of text or in the case of a paragraph or in the case of the concepts given in the textbook, we'll try to comprehend it or we'll try to perceive the concept normally by reading. Okay, we'll try to understand, okay, this and all is happening. But what if there is a long process? What if there are a lot of terms connected to it? In that case, what will we do? How will we memorize? It will be tough for us to connect this properly, right? So in this case, we can use this dual coding theory. So in this dual coding theory, we'll use a basic technique. So what we can do is, everyone comment one word. Each of you can comment about a random single word. I'll take 10 words over here and we'll try to connect it. Okay, we'll try our best to connect. Got it? Don't comment, sir, Max Verstappen. No, like just comment things which we can relate. Okay. Don't comment random things. Sir, Antarctica. Sir, South Africa. Something relatable. You should comment. Okay, everyone is commenting. Books. 10 words I'll write. Okay. Books. Then fun. Textbooks I won't take because we wrote books already. Then apple. Great. Food. Great. Then what else? Okay, ball. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. 5 more. Car. Okay, car. Great. Then water. Okay, water. Then furniture. Okay, would be tough to connect, but still furniture I'll write. Somehow we'll connect just for the sake of connecting things. Someone is commenting pneumono, ultra, silico, volcano, microscope, like the long word, the longest word in English dictionary, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more I'll take. Siblings, no. Flowers I'll take, okay. Flowers. 1 more. 1 more. Okay. Back. Great then. Okay. This is a basic, very basic thing or a very basic example. Yes. This is a very basic example. In the case of mind mapping, we can take. Okay. So this is something where lower grade students will be using this particular example. But when it comes to higher concepts, what will we do? We'll apply our higher trigonometry and other concepts. Okay, with trigonometry and all, I'll show you an example. But right now, what should we do? We should understand what is mind mapping or how can we connect. Okay. This is just an example of how do we connect things. That's it. This is not a pure mind mapping thing. Okay. So initially, first, everyone listen. Everyone focus carefully. So the very first word we have is books. Okay. So let's say we have a character. Okay. So what is the most famous Indian name we can take? Guy's name or girl's name? Any name we can take. Any random name. Okay. The rarest name on the earth. That is none other than Raju. Mighty Raju. In Chota Bheem there is a Raju, right? Isn't it? How on the earth we have Gandhiji. Angel has commented Adil Rahul. Okay. Gandhiji. Okay. We'll take random names. Okay. Over here I'm considering a character called as Raju. Okay. So Raju goes to school in the morning. So he started reading books. So he went to school. Raju went to school. Then what did he do? He started reading books from school. And in school, who do we have? He has a lot of friends in school, so he had a lot of fun in his classroom. After that, in the interval time, that is in the break time, he was hungry, so he ate apple as his food. Interval, some kind of snack or food will be there, right? So he ate apple as a snack, so he was a food. And later on, after the interval, he has a physical education period, which means a sports hour or a sports period. So in that particular time, he started playing football, so we can connect ball. And after that, school hours done in the evening, his dad came to pick him up in a car. After that, he had some water once he reached home. And later on, he was sitting in his chair or couch at home. When he reached home initially, like what did he do? He sat on a couch or a chair or something. So it was furniture at home. And later on, he was pouring water to the flowers at his home. And what did he do? He collected all the good flowers for the next day in a bag. So that's how we can connect some basic or simple things in our day-to-day life. So can we memorize all the words books, fun, apple, food, ball, car, water, furniture together? Not at all. Isn't it? But instead, try to remember, try to memorize. Everyone, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Now you will get every single 10 words over here, written over here. Try to recall. What did he do? Raju. Okay, Raju initially went to school, so he had books. Then after that, what did he do? He had fun at school. Then after that, what did he do? Quick. Had fun at school. After having fun at school, what did he do? Book, fun, apple. Apple was his interval Food, isn't it? After that, he had food. Then what did he do? He had playtime. He played football. Then his dad came up, pick him up in a car. Then he went home and had water. He sat on his chair, so there was a furniture. And after that, he was applying, giving some water to the flowers or the plants. And later on, he collected the required flowers in a bag. So right now, it's easy for you to remember 10 words, isn't it, ma'am?
Yes.
Easy to memorize?
Yeah.
So this is a basic memorizing technique. So the same memorizing technique you can apply in the case of mind mapping. That is simply called as dual coding theory. The technique or the map or the strategic vision we have in front of us, we should relate it in this way, like a story or something which is relatable or connectable. Everyone got the basic idea of how to connect? Show me a double thumbs up to the camera. Everyone? Great then, great. Okay. So what are the basic benefits of mind mapping? We got to know that, okay, mind mapping is this thing, but what is the advantage of it? Go through it. So faster ideation. Faster ideation means it increases the speed of idea generation during brainstorming. That is, right now we got 10 words. So what I was doing, I was trying to frame a story. Raju has to go to school. Can he go to the shopping mall? No. Our first word is book. Okay, in shopping mall also book will be there. Can he go to a movie theater? No. So whenever we try to cook up a story, it should have some connection to the terms which we have in our strategic map. Isn't it, Shreya? Isn't it? Shreya is like, okay, this guy is giving 1,000 examples, but you're getting it right, isn't it? Yes. So over here, it helps us for faster ideation. So with basic examples which we get, we will have an ability to create a story out of it. We'll have an ability to connect each words or each terms. And will help us to boost our memory, improves memory recall with visual organization. That is, compared to normal reading of the text, visual organization will help us to recall better. We'll remember the terms easily. And it'll save time for sure. A complex concept will take a lot of time to read a whole paragraph. It will take a lot of time to comprehend and understand a whole paragraph. It will take a lot of time to memorize a whole paragraph. Instead, just read it, make a strategic map, learned it. Isn't it? Okay, learned, made a map, read, perfect, done, isn't it? So the time is saved over here. So reduces the time spent organizing information. So once we are doing this technique, and comprehension, which means the understanding ability, it achieves higher understanding levels compared to the normal or the traditional way of learning. There will be a comparison, I'll give you a comparison as well. Got the 4 points, okay? So benefits of mind mapping, just write in your book. Just headings you can write. Faster ideation, time will be saved for sure, memory boost and comprehension. That is, whenever you try to learn something, you should understand the importance of it. Why are we learning it? Why do we need mind mapping? Okay, so about all these things, you should have a basic idea. Yes, I can see the comments in the chat box, guys. Yes, Manoj sir. Yes, great then guys. I'm reading the comments in the chat as well. In YouTube, played football, yes, all these examples we can connect. So everyone wrote the titles, what are the benefits, you should understand, okay? Now, core elements of a mind map, okay? If you are considering a mind map, what are the major core elements of it? So how will we ideate or how will we generate a strategic map? So for it, the major thing which we need is the central topic for it. Okay. If you're trying to learn about the animal kingdom is the central topic for it. In the animal kingdom itself, we'll have a lot of like animals which are herbivorous, carnivorous, like that categorization will be there. So out of it, from central topic, we'll have the main branches of it, primary branches. And after that, you will have the secondary branches or the keywords which we can connect to it. Okay. And after that, we have the keywords which we need to remember. Keywords are something which will help us to recall in a strategic map. Okay. So main subject in the middle, that is the central topic. Main branches, that is the primary themes radiating outwards. The map goes like this, right? Get extended. That's it. After that, the single keywords that trigger associations. That trigger associations means what? It'll help us to memorize. Okay, this is the next step. This particular keywords are the ones which connects us to the next block in a mind map. So initially it'll be like, okay, animal kingdom, herbivorous, cow. Okay, so what will be the keyword? Herbivorous and cow. We'll think about domestic animals majorly. All the domestic animals are not herbivorous. I'm just giving an example. Okay. Yes. Anyways, got a basic idea. So the keywords are the ones which give us. I'll show you an example as well. So you'll have an idea about it. What are the keywords in this? What are the secondary branches or main branches? So you'll have an idea. Now, when should we use a mind map? Right now we understood the core things in a mind map. In which all the cases where we can apply mind map. Can we apply mind maps everywhere? Everywhere? Would be tough, right? Would be very tough. It is possible in the case of if we have brainstormed about a particular concept, that is generate and capture ideas freely. That is, let's say I'm explaining a particular concept, or if I'm explaining a business, let's say I'm considering Andrea as my business partner. Okay, I'm calling Andrea, yes, can you invest 2 crores in my business? So I'm trying to sell potatoes. So initially I'll take potato from this market, I'll sell over here for 10 rupees or 10 dirhams I'll sell it for 5 dirhams. So my profit is 2 dirhams. So Andrew will be like, bro, I can invest 2 crores, but tell me the strategic plan of it. If I tell vaguely, brainstorming explanation, will it help? No, right? Susan will be like, sir, if I would have been the investor, I will never invest in your business. Isn't it, Susan? I copy that. But what will happen? We should know how will we strategically map a brainstorming idea. Isn't it? And next, in next case, the case of planning, okay? So, majority of you guys, if you are from Kerala, you will be having the Onam celebrations coming up. So, can we be like, okay, tomorrow is Onam, morning Pookalam, and after that you will have Jingalala. Done. Is it the kind of planning we have? No, right? If we have Diwali, yeah, tomorrow Diwali, crackers, bye-bye, sweets, good night. Is it like that? No. It should have a perfect planning. So, how will we plan it? We should have organized strategies for it. That is, morning 8 o'clock, this particular guy will come. Okay, sweets distribution. Morning 10 o'clock, this particular thing, cracker celebration. After that, break dance by Manoj sir. So like this, we'll connect each and everything, right? Strategic planning will be there. So in the case of planning, you can use a mind map. Isn't it? Yes, Team Manoj versus Team Pen. Yes, I do remember that. In the case of note taking, that is whenever you are learning something, or if you are attending a meeting, even right now you are attending the session about mind mapping. So what do? Yeah, I'm listening to Agashwani Radio or Club FM 94.3. Will it help, guys? Later, after 10 years, if I ask you, bro, apply mind map in your concept, will you be able to do that? No, right? And if you write all the points in slide, bedsheet writing, will it help? Not at all. So whenever you're making notes out of something, it should be mapped properly. Okay? So just write don't write uses of mind mapping, just write use mind map. Instead of mind map, you can just write MM. Uses, put an arrow MM, and after that put sub arrows like this. This is how, if I was a student, I'll write like this. Okay, first one, in the case of brainstorming cases, planning, in the case of note taking, like this, I'll make notes, I'll make lecture notes in my book. Or if I write bedsheet notes like this in my whole notebook, will it be useful for me? Will I get enough time to write? No. And I'll take screenshots as well. It'll be like Manoj sir's Jingalala poses you'll get, but will it be useful for you? Later on, will you check all the screenshots? You don't even check your Instagram posts, isn't it? Will you get enough time to check the screenshots? Not at all. Isn't it? And the case of problem solving, obviously in the case of problem solving, that is, in the case of complex problems or complex concepts, in such case you have to break it down to simpler ones. How can you break it down? Using mind mapping technique. We will have visualized a representation of it. Okay, we'll visualize these problems from different angles so that it will be simplified in a proper understandable method or in a proper understandable way. That is the major difference we have. So we can compare mind map versus traditional notes. What are the major differences? So when it comes to the structure of a basic traditional knot, it is linear or sequential. That is one after the other. Okay. So for example, if I am considering apple, I ate apple, I took the seeds, I planted it, I got a new tree. Instead, if I am having a separate branch of it, radial branches, okay, apple has all of these features, out of it, from the fruit we get the seed, so this seed is planted in this way, so like that, radial means multiple branches will have, and we can associate each term, we can connect each of it. So it is radial and associative. When it comes to normal traditional notes, the structure is just linear and sequential, one after the other, isn't it? And when it comes to visual elements in the traditional notes, minimal or none, no visual elements, just normal text. But in the case of mind maps, we'll have different colors used, we'll have different images and symbols. And guys, your teacher in school might have told you, obviously when you write certain notes, if you use different colors, it'll be visually pleasing for you, it'll help you memorize. Did your teacher say that underline with blue ink or underline with red color or green color? Your teacher will say that, right? Or highlight it with a marker. Is it because the teacher doesn't have any job? No, right? This highlighting or changing colors will help you to memorize the concept. There is an importance for the colors. There is an importance for the image. So, guys, best example. In this particular background, if I come with the text of blue color, let's say all the text over here is blue, dark blue, navy blue. Will you be able to comprehend the concept properly? No, right? You are able to read the notes because, read the text over here because it is white. White and navy blue, perfect contrast. Isn't it? Yes. And different images and symbols will be used. And brain engagement. Guys, this particular topic is not, brain engagement is not useful for you because you guys don't have brains, right? Everyone is like, sir, don't play with us. Okay, obviously you have brain. So guys, in the case of brain engagement, primarily it is left hemisphere. Primarily left hemisphere means what? In the case of brain engagement, you might have learned that you have left brain, right brain and all. Logical thinking, creative thinking. Isn't it? Ma'am is thinking, ma'am, do you have two sides for the brain?
I don't know.
Yes, okay. It's once in a blue moon. Yeah. So guys, we have two hemispheres for our brain. Left brain, right brain, like that. So in the case of normal traditional notes, we are thinking only in one single way, no multiple angles coming up. So there is no creative brain used. There is no logical, either one single creative brain or logical brain. Both the sides, both hemispheres will be used? Not at all. But in the case of mind maps, both the hemispheres are used. So the brain engagement is more, which you don't have. Some students will have, obviously great students like me will have. So others, so what do? We use mind mapping to have greater brain engagement. Isn't it, Emmanuel? Emmanuel is like, sir, right now I realized we have two hemispheres for the brain. Isn't it, Emmanuel? You felt like one single anda. No, right? Okay, anyways. Comprehension. I was kidding. Comprehension means what? Understanding the particular concept which is given. So in the case of comprehension, what do? It is a simple baseline. Simple baseline means the things which is given over here, over there, we'll just read it, we'll try to understand. So baseline means what? Direct approach, straight approach, that is baseline. But in the case of mind map, there is 36% higher on an average. 36% higher comprehension of the concepts given over there. That is, in a particular concept, if you're trying to read, if you're trying to understand, if you're trying to memorize, later on, majority of part of it will be lost from your brain, right? You will not be able to recall properly. So in the case of mind maps, the rate of recalling or comprehending or understanding ability of the concepts is better, 36% higher. That is easy comprehension compared to the normal traditional notes. So everyone take a screenshot of this slide quick, very important. You should understand the difference quick. Take a screenshot, I'll post. Done? Great then. Then after that we have different types of mind maps. So spider map and hierarchical map. Spider map is the traditional ones you might have seen. So like this over here, one single central concept will be there, it will be connected to different branches. And next one is hierarchical map. In the case of hierarchical map, what do we have? It shows the clear different levels. Like I told in animal kingdom, or like in examples where you take, okay. So initially in chemistry, you will have different processes. Over there, hierarchical process will be there. Isn't it? This is the basic process. Higher levels of it, higher level of it, it goes like that. So in that case also we can connect, we can have strategical representation over there as well. So the two different types of mind maps are spider map and hierarchical map. In spider map, it will radiate like this. In hierarchical map, it goes like this with one single tree, and over like different levels will be there, and that levels will be split into different parts. That's it. Go like this, guys, like this. Hierarchical map will go like this. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, like this, different levels will be there, and over here we'll have branches. But in the case of spider map, how will it go? Like sun. Over here different branches, over here different branches. Over here we'll have a central concept, with connected to that central concept we'll have different terms connected to it. You might have noticed a spider web, right? Have you noticed the spider web? The same concept. Spider will be sitting in the center. All the connections to the different radial sides of it. Isn't it? Now, create your first mind map. Let's learn how to create one. Okay? So, everyone take screenshot quick, or else you'll be focused on writing. I don't want anyone writing over there when I'm explaining. You should know what is happening over here. Quick. Done with the screenshot? Okay. So, start with the central topic, which means, as I told you in the spider map or radial map, we should have a central topic. Even if in the case of hierarchical map, over there also a central topic should be there, right? And hierarchy will come connected to it. Isn't it? So, place your main idea in the center with an image. Good representation if you are adding an image, better. Add the main branches of it, draw thick or curved lines radiating outwards for the main branches. So you have a representation. Then for the main branches, I told you primary branch and secondary branch. So the primary branch is called as the main branch, and after that we have the secondary branch. So secondary branch is called as its sub branches. Isn't it? So over there we have extended thinner lines for supporting details. That is, in the case of main branch, we'll represent it using thick lines, thick branches. In the case of sub branches, we'll have thinner lines. That's how we represent an ideal mind map. And don't forget to use the important keywords to trigger the memory. The recalling ability will be done using the keywords. Write single words or short phrases on each branch. That is, whenever you map something, okay, write small keywords in it so that we'll memorize it. Okay? Yes, this is how you do it. I hope everyone has taken the screenshots. And there is important, guys, in our Raju's example, which was the keyword? Did we write the keywords one by one? No, right? We wrote only the terms, only the main branches we wrote. But what were the keywords? Raju went to school. Was the word school in the list? School was not there. But we had a connecting thing. Connecting thing is the keyword. So we have made a cooked up story. Raju went to school. From there he read books. So Raju went to school means what? That is the keyword. School is the keyword over there. So we remember, okay, that's how we read the book. Isn't it? Because apart from school, you guys don't read books, right? Only at school. Isn't it? Some of you guys are like, sir, even at school also we don't touch books. Isn't it? Yes. Anyways, so that is the keywords which we can connect. Isn't it? That's it. Yes. So in the case of mind mapping process, so guys, this is not that important, but you should know what are the major things which we have in the case of mind map. So first we'll define central topic. That is, we'll first find out the main subject in the case of a mind map. Okay? And what will we do? We'll branch out the key ideas. Like when you have, like if you have to create a mind map, you should identify the key ideas, right? Can we blindly take a paragraph, make it a mind map, take some words out of it? No, right? First we should read that paragraph. We should understand what is it about. So key ideas take out from it. And expand the sub branches with details of each particular main branch. Create connections, that is keywords. Draw the lines between related ideas. That is, from one branch to the other branch. Not branch, guys. Branch. I cleaned my tongue today, anyways. So from one branch to the other branch, what will we do? What will we do? In such cases, we should have some connections between each branch. Then only we will be able to memorize, right? Or else it will be like a normal flow chart. Normal flow chart, different blocks, connections, done. What is the difference between a mind map and a flow chart? In a flow chart, it will be normal connection blocks, normal representation. But in mind map, each branch or each block will have a proper keyword connection between the other, so that we can memorize it. And review and refine. Review and refine is important. That is, analyze for gaps or imbalances. That is, when we create a mind map, you should understand whether each block is connected to each other branches or radials going under it or going over it. So whenever we have a mind map, just analyze. Is it something which we can comprehend easily? Is it a good visual representation? Is this how I should take all the examples? You should think like that. Review and refine is also very, very important. In the case of mind mapping, don't forget to create connection between each block. Got it? Yes. So guys, over here we have a basic example. So this one, everyone take a screenshot. So grade 10 trigonometry concept, if I am taking, okay, till now normal theories will be doing, right? Math concept, how will you mind map? Because numericals and all, you won't be able to do mind mapping. But math basic concepts, basic principles. In circles chapter you have theorems to memorize. So all these things you can connect, isn't it? So likewise, I am giving an example in the case of trigonometry. So first, what did I do? I took a central topic. Central topic, that is trigonometry. And after that, I have the main branches. All these rows are the main branches. Main branches or primary branches. So over here, I am considering trigonometric ratios, right angle triangles, special angles, applications of trigonometry, unit circle introduction, just an application of it, identities, different identities of it. So all these main branches will be radiated into upcoming or connected sub branches. So let's check out how can we connect it. So first sub branch in the case of trigonometric ratios. So this is a sub branch of it. Okay, and guys, this particular thing is the keyword which for you to memorize. What is this SOH, CAH, TOH? Anyone in the chat box? Let me check your thinking ability. I want to see how many of you connect or how many of you understand what is this SOH, CAH and TOH. Three different keywords is given. SOH, CAH and TOH. Three different keywords we have over here. So try to comprehend it. Shivanya got it. Mohammed got it. Shivanya, Mohammed, Said. Not sine, cos and tan, Said. Obviously, there is a connection with sine, cos and tan. But what is this SOH? Is sine so? Cos ka? Tan to? No, right? Oh, then side opposite hypotenuse. Exactly, side. Yes. So trigonometric ratios, whenever we consider, basically the basic ratios which we have are sine, cosine and tangent. Isn't it? Sine, cos and tan. In simple terms. But how will we memorize? Sine is opposite by hypotenuse. How will we memorize? For that we have a technique SOH. Sine is opposite by hypotenuse. So SOH. SOH means what? SOH means what? It is sine theta is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. So SOH means S means S of sine, opposite O, hypotenuse H. That's how we get SOH. And after that we have CAH. What is CAH? Cos is adjacent by hypotenuse. What is HTOA? Tan is opposite by adjacent. Isn't it? It's a mnemonic device used to remember the definition of three primary trigonometric ratio in a right triangle. Correct, Sanvi? Sanvi is like, sir, I use ChatGPT. Isn't it, Sanvi? Yes, anyways. You got the keywords as well. But keywords is actually something which we should not write in a block. This is something we should memorize in our mind. Got it? If you feel like, sir, I'll forget it, in that case, you can write a block. Mind mapping is not something which you write for exam. This is something which you do for yourself, isn't it? For you to memorize. So trigonometric ratios, we got sub branches like this. So for each of it, for right angle, special angle, for each of it, we'll have sub branches. So let's check it out. For right angles, we have hypotenuse, opposite side, adjacent side. In the case of right angle triangles, isn't it? We'll consider all this sides of it, because only in right angle triangles we can apply it, right? Sine, cos, tan and all. That's it. In other triangles we can't apply. So with all the sides we'll consider hypotenuse, opposite side and adjacent side. And after that, when you're considering special angles, 30 degree, 45, 60. Guys, why did I take just 30, 45 and 60? Why not other angles? Because in trigonometry, only certain special angles we are considering. That is sine 30. What is the value of sine 30? Let me see how many of you remember. My lower grade students are like, sir, it is tough to remember. Sine 30, 1 by 2, right? 1 by 2, 1 by root 2 and root 3 by 2. It goes like that. Sine 30, sine 45, sine 60. The same way cos 30, 45, 60. The same way we will consider, isn't it? Sine 0 and 90 is there, but still, in the case of special angles, primarily we will consider 30, 45 and 60. In the same way, in the case of applications, we will have angles of elevation, application of trigonometry, angles of depression. In the case of solving triangles, we can use trigonometry. Isn't it? Guys, you can take the screenshot of sub branches as well if you need. If you want it, you can take screenshots. Got it? So that you will have an idea. Okay, real life, your textbook example I am giving. You have understood how to make a mind map. You got the connection of sub branches. You got to know how to make a keyword. Don't support your Joe? Yes. Someone is supporting. Yes, unit circle. Like in the case of unit circles, how will we apply it? Different quadrants will have a reference angles. We'll take. In the case of trigonometric identities, we'll write tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta, or sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. All these identities, trigonometric identities, we can use. Not just one single identity. We have a lot of different identities. This is just an example I am considering. Okay, for you to memorize or for you to know how will we use or how will we do a mind map. And guys, all these examples, you don't have to take screenshots, just go through it. This random example for you to refer. That is in the case of meeting note taking. I told you, right, lecture notes. You should not blindly write everything you see in a meeting or in a normal lecture. So what will we do? First, we will focus on the central topic. That is, for example, weekly team meeting in an office. Main branches by agenda items. That is, in the meeting, what are the major agendas? Okay. So you should not support your jaw, you should not blink your eyes, you should not breathe. These are the main agenda of the meeting, isn't it? And color coding for the task ownership. That is, for each task assigned, we'll have a particular color. Okay. So for all the good things, red color. For all the bad things, white color. Like this, we'll have different colors for each segments. Icons for time sensitive items. That is, let's say if it's something which we should, let's say I'm giving you a homework and the deadline is tomorrow. So for that particular task, you should put a star or something. You should put in a box or something. Or else you forget. It is time bound, okay, time sensitive. Tomorrow I have to finish it. So you should put some special icons for it. Now in the case of goal setting, if you're trying to set a goal, guys, everyone comment your goals. What are your goals? Life goals. Sir, I want to become like Manoj sir. You can type your life goals, right? I'm giving you a good example. Forensic pathologist. I don't know, very good goal, Angeline. Secret doctor. Okay, Sam is like a secret to be an IT engineer, neurosurgeon, forensic psychologist, doctor, businesswoman. I want to hack people. Up enough. Break record of cubing pediatric doctors. Hi Shalin ma'am. Yes, I want to be a flight operations director, faster of the world. Okay. Lot of examples we are getting. So goal setting. In the case of goal setting, we'll set a map for it. Central idea, my 2024 goals. Main branches or main things I have to focus on 2024. Let's say this year if I consider 2025. Health, career, relationships, personal growth, all these things we should focus on, right? Everyone's like, sir, relationships, I'll focus on that. No, I'm just talking about normal friendships and other relationship with your parents and all. Visual progress indicators, that is career wise what is your growth, health wise what is your growth, relationship wise what's your growth, personal growth, personally have you developed as a human compared to 2023, in 2024 have you improved. So there should be an indicator for visual indicator or visual progress indicator should be there, or else you'll be like you'll be making a map, no growth, only strategical mind map is there which can't be used, isn't it? I could hack when I was 12th. Okay, great. Okay, great moment. Now, in the case of project management, we'll have basic map structure. That is, central topic will be there, and in that, different main branches will be there, and each branch will have different phases such as initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, and closure. Just go through it. Don't take screenshots or don't write. Just go through it. In the case of project management, how will we mind map? Visual enhancements, that is, will color code each department, different icons will be given for each task, timeline elements will be there for it, isn't it? Yes. And after that, event planning. If you're planning to conduct an event, your birthday party, let's say we have Rahul's birthday party, Rahul Salim. Let's say Rahul is having a birthday party, so you should plan the location, right? Location options or capacity requirements. Let's say he's calling the entire school. So you should be able to accommodate all of them, right? So venue should be properly planned. Catering, food, khana pina, menu selection, dietary restrictions. Obviously, if I am coming, obviously I'll have a lot of diet to focus on. So you should be like, Manoj's diet, separate catering like options I'll give. Invitations, who should I invite? The proper guest list should be there. RSVP tracking, like we should track the guests properly, isn't it? Yes, so this is an example of event planning, and this is the major example you should take. When you're preparing for an exam, in the case of exam preparation, what are the major things you should focus on? Okay, so in the case of exam preparation, the major map components will be central topic, that is subject name. Let's say I'm writing maths. Okay, main branches means each major chapter. Okay, I'll write the chapter's name. Okay, let's say I'm writing real numbers, chapter name. And after that, sub branches. In real numbers, we'll take a particular sub branch. So for example, if I'm taking polynomials, I'll have cubic polynomial, quadratic polynomial, like that. And in the case of visual cues for important concepts, that is, for each important concept there should be a keyword to remember. That is the visual cue. That's, for example, either keywords or pictures you can give, or some representations you can give for theta, or for delta, temperature change, all these things you can represent using different visualizations. So 23% study efficiency will be there. That is the 23% of improvement will be there. The case of usage of mind map, study efficiency will be improved by 23%. It's not like total out of 100 only 23% you will be learning. No, it's not like that. From your current status, there will be 23% improvement in your study efficiency. That is, you will be able to use the time productively. Exam recall, there is better information retention, that is 28% higher retention ability. That is something which you learn, you will have a feeling like, why I am forgetting everything. Something which I learned yesterday, I forgot today. Why? Because you are not learning it strategically. So there will be 28% increase in your information retention ability. Got it? And after that, 17% increase in using time. Time will be saved, or reduction in study time. You won't be like asked to invest a good amount of profit. So you can close that. Yes, there will not be something, or you will not have a feeling to invest a lot of time to study. You'll feel like, okay, I studied everything real quick, isn't it? Why? Because you have used mind maps. So there will be a 17% increase in the efficiency of time which you use. Okay, so the time will be saved as well. So in the case of exam preparation, so that is in the case of thinking, or in the case of applying a particular design. Okay, what should we do? Empathize means understand user needs. That is, so guys, this is not something which we use in your exam preparation. This is something if you are trying to build a business, or if you are trying to build something on your own. Let's say you are doing a school project. Okay, you should think how a user needs your project, how a consumer or customer needs your project. If you are developing a solar power plant demonstration, you should know how will it be useful for people, how will the user have it properly, and define it properly. That is, synthesize observations to define core problems of it. Why you're doing this? You should have a proper, I did this project because I wish to. Can you say that in a science fair in your school? Can you say, yeah, I wish to do this, I got only these products from Amazon, that's why I did this? Can you say that? No, right? There should be a proper reason for it. Ideate means what? We should have proper innovations, or we should have a proper creativity, or we should have a proper idea in the way you invest something. That is, for example, if you're investing on a project, or if you're trying to build a prototype, or if you're trying to build a demonstration, it should have a proper innovative idea. Don't bring normal, sir. Over here I have brought a water heater. Water heater is something which is already there. You don't have to ideate about it. But add some technology into it. Better. Develop a prototype for it. That is, create scaled down versions of the product. Let's say you're demonstrating a nuclear power plant. Will you build a nuclear power plant for a science fair? A real one? No, right? You will just build a normal prototype for it. A normal scaled model. Isn't it? If you have car die cast, you'll have scale model of it, isn't it? Toys, scale model of Ferrari, McLaren and all you'll have, obviously. Isn't it? So how do we have it? It's a scaled version of it. Isn't it? In the same way, when you do some project in school, you should have a basic scaled down prototype of it. I have 1, 2, 5, 4, great. I'll build a nuke instead. Better. Yes. Interactive exercise mind map, just an example. So, in the case of interactive exercises, when you're considering, you should fix the destination, you should plan how you are going to travel, transportation, should plan the accommodation for a family trip. For example, if you are using, like, everyone will be thinking, sir, what is the interactive exercise over here? So, the exercise means we should know how will we ideate or how will we map in the case of a family trip or family vacation. If you're going for a family vacation, how you're going to do a mind map. What are the major things or core main branches you have to focus on? So destination you have to plan, transportation you have to plan, accommodation or different activities you have to do. And we have sub branches, flight options, train journeys. These are the sub branches in it. Sub branches. And have more radial branches based on a requirement. And in activities you can add adventure sports. You can add bungee jumping. Isn't it? You can have paragliding. All these adventure sport examples, more radial map you can have. So you will have a proper plan for the family vacation you're going. Isn't it? Tell your parents, okay. In this session I learned how to plan properly in the case of a family vacation or family trip. In business strategies, obviously, let's say in your business plan, if you're trying to present a business idea, you'll have a big presentation. You'll have 120 pages file. Will be easy for some investor to read each of it? No, right? Should have strategic presentation of it, a simplified version of it. So it'll reduce the requirement of longer versions, increase cross-department collaboration by 45%, which means each department or each segment of that business will have better understanding of it. That is, we'll be explaining each branch of it vaguely, not needed. Improve strategy execution. That is something which we try to implement new to the business or new to the idea. This strategy is better to execute properly. Or mind mapping strategy is useful. That's it. Just have an understanding. And education segment. Okay, we have learned the technique of mind mapping. We have learned it with an example. We understood what is mind mapping. We have learned how to develop a mind mapping. So according to research, in India, 2000 plus students, so for example, it's a case study about Delhi Public School. So I'm considering in Delhi Public School, 2000 plus students implemented mind mapping across all the subjects. And what happened? There was a 12% grade improvement, that is average increase in academic performance after 1 year was there using the mind mapping technique. 65% student satisfaction was there, which means students were reporting better understanding of the complex concepts and they were getting more time. I told, right, you can save time. 40% it was time efficient, reduction in time required for exam preparation. And over here we can compare different mind maps using MindMeister, XMind, Miro. So all these are different softwares where you can use to develop mind maps. Just take a screenshots, guys. These examples are example softwares you can apply. What are strengths of MindMaster? Intuitive interface, real-time collaboration. It is best for team collaboration and education. XMind is useful for beautiful templates. Offline capabilities are also there. It is used for professional use and complex concepts. And Miro's, its strengths are versatile canvas. There is unique templates will be there. Multiple diagram types will be there. And it is used for design thinking, remote workshops. There is like basic work for all these things, basic workshops and all you can use. Now, designing engaging mind maps. That is, you have learned what is a mind map, but how can you make it more engaging? So make sure you're using contrast and color properly. That is, I gave you an example, right? In this navy blue background, I'm using white text. So it is more helpful for you to understand. Asan is a recent class over. Asan, soon I'll leave you. Don't worry. Yes. So limit to 5 to 7 complementary colors with different colors for main branches. So how will it help? It will help us to remember or memorize easily. Incorporate visual elements, that is, use icons that instantly communicate concept meanings. That is, for example, if you are trying to represent a book, draw a book. If you are trying to represent a pen, draw a pen. Like each icons you can keep. Master text usage, that is, limit branch text to just 1 to 3 words. That is, don't give keywords or text in the branch blocks too big. Just 1 to 3 words are fair enough. Create clear hierarchy for each branches. Make branch thickness decrease as you move outwards. That is, I told you, right? For the main branch, we'll use thick lines. For the other radial branches which we go, we'll use thinner lines. Okay? And mind mapping style you can use based on your purpose. So you should focus on the purpose of it. You should know what is the tool preference you have, hand drawn or digital one, which one you want, which thinking style, that is visual representation, verbal or non-linear representation, which one you want. You have to find your maps. For example, you should know whether you should use normal spider maps, hierarchical maps or normal flow charts. And for each type of mind map, you will have different templates. Project template is there, meeting template is there, personal template is there. So based on the requirements, you will understand the different templates which has to be used, isn't it? And in the case of team mind mapping, in the case of group activity, in the case of product development, content strategy, event planning, for all these things you can develop mind maps. So guys, the examples for each of it I have shown, right? I've given you the examples for each of it. For collaborating with different companies, that is virtual product innovation, a business and all, you can use this technique. Tracking progress with mind maps, that is, you should know, like after doing mind maps, what are the benefits I got. Visual progress indicators will be there in a mind map if you're trying to develop something. Status symbols will be there for each particular category. Time based tracking will be there, that is, if a particular task is assigned for this particular day, mark it over there. Mark the deadlines for it. Accountability visualization, that is colors or initials to indicate responsibility. That is, high priority task in a mind map, you can color it with red. I'm just giving an example. Less priority, color it with white. Medium priority, color it with yellow or orange. I'm just giving you an example. Okay? And overcoming common pitfalls. That is, guys, this is something you should take a screenshot. Very important. Whenever you do a mind map, there will be certain things you have to watch out. There should not be a branch overload. You told that, sir, mind mapping. Can you give all the words in a paragraph in a mind map? Will it be useful for you? No, right? Branch overloading should not be there. That is, 1,000 branches should not be there. Limit the main branches maximum 5 to 9. Excessive text. That is, in each block, don't use long sentences. Just use single keywords or short phrases. Poor hierarchy. The hierarchy should be perfect. The hierarchy should not be vague or a rough structure. It should have a clear structure. Proper sizing or proper stages should be there in the case of hierarchical map. Got it? So please don't forget that. Before and after mind map, what are the major improvements? In normal cluttered mind map, let's say you're not focusing on the pitfalls coming up on your way. Excessive text, not good. Poor spacing, not good. Unclear hierarchy, not good. Inconsistent colors, not at all good. Take a screenshot, guys. Major things to watch out when you develop a mind map. Quick. In the case of improved mind map, reduce text per branch, better spacing, clear visual hierarchy, consistent color scheme. Isn't it? Perfect color scheme you will have in it. Advanced features. Like in the case of mind map, if you are doing it digitally, let's say you are developing a mind map in your computer. You can add a document attachment in one block. You can add web links. You can add multimedia integration, that is videos or audio recordings. You can pin over there. Extended notes or comments you can add in each block. Add detailed notes that appear on hover. That is, hover means if you're keeping a cursor on that particular block, information will be shown if you are hovering over it. Got it? So all these advanced features also you can use in the case of a mind map when you're doing it digitally. Got it? Only when you're doing digitally. When you're doing it by hand, or if you're drawing it in your book, you can't use this advanced features. Got it, guys? Yes. So tech patent development, just an example, not that important. Like if you're trying to develop a technical product. AI powered mind mapping tools, that is auto suggestions will be there, content summarization will be there, voice to map conversion will be there. So different AI tools you can use. That is, AI will suggest different mind mapping techniques. So guys, recently in Google Notes there is a particular feature where you can give a text as some data and you can ask the Google Notes to mind map it. Isn't it? And in the case of voice to map conversion, give a voice instruction, you can change it to mind maps. In ChatGPT and all you can use it. Isn't it? So these are the things which you can use. Flowchart versus mind map. I told you, right? Don't consider flowchart and mind map both are same. Yes, Rahul, 5 more minutes I'll take. Rahul is like, sir, time finished. 5 more minutes. Yes. So when you compare a flowchart versus mind map, the sequence of it in flowchart will be linear or step by step. But in mind mapping, it goes radial. Non-linear and radial. It's not like one after the other. Multiple radial branches will be there. And the purpose of the mind mapping, it is just for normal documenting procedures. But in the case of mind map, it is for exploring ideas or to comprehend things easily. What about the structure of a flowchart? It is rigid, standardized, fixed. But in the case of mind map, flexible or adaptable. That is, with respect to each situation, it is more flexible compared to a flowchart. And flowchart is best for process with decision points, fixed points. But in the case of mind map, it is useful for creative thinking and learning process. So these are the major differences between mind map and a flowchart. Take a screenshot, guys, quick. Important. It's don't worry. We're going to wind up in 2 minutes. We're almost done. So hybrid, mind map, flowchart, different structure, when to use and all. There is each step-by-step procedure will be there. That is, initially what will we do? We'll try to make a central structure topic. Different in the case of flowchart, what will we have? We'll have step-by-step procedure, right? In mind map, what will we have? We'll have expandable resources. Different radial branches will be there. Different color codes will be there. Different types of colors for each of it. When will we use this? Different process. In case of different process, we'll use. And procedures requiring supporting information. That is, over here we are trying to connect flowchart and mind map. That's called as a hybrid map. Flowchart plus mind map. So we can connect step-by-step procedure as well as we can have different procedures for each of the topic which we have. That is, if we have to add supporting information, different training materials and all, in such cases, you can use a hybrid map. And in the case of day-to-day activities. So guys, this one you can take screenshot. That is, in your day-to-day daily life activities, you can plan a morning routine, you can find out a priority task, and you can schedule the important events of the day. Take a screenshot, guys. Very important. VVIP you can mark. Very, very important slide of today's session. That is, everyone, this is a task I am giving to all my students over here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for having your time. So obviously I know that you have a 1 hour foundation session. Since this is something which we give as an additional information or additional skill for you to develop. Okay? So how you can use it in your daily life? Obviously in your studies you can use, but use it for your morning routines, priority tasks, that which task should I complete real quick? Which event should I attend on that particular day? So prioritize your day or plan your day properly. Proper day planning you can do using a mind mapping technique. So mind maps have been used in Indian classroom. That is, research says that in CBSE integration, NCERT curriculum, and all these things, mind mapping has been used. For example, as an example, you can take Delhi Public Schools success story. In the case of the motion concept in your textbook, you can connect motions, position, displacement, distance, types, all these things as the main branches. What will be the core branch of it or central topic will be motion, and it will have sub branches like this. This is just an example I am giving for you. And best resources, different books and online courses you can take. Key takeaways: visual clarity will be there, idea generation, time efficient, brain friendly. All these things, benefits we have explored already. So make sure you are practicing it regularly. Start simple, take simple topics like we took. Practice regularly, don't do it for the sake. Can you show the book names? Shivanya wants the book names. You can use the Mind Map book by Tony Buzan, Mind Maps at Work for Tony Buzan, Visual Thinking by Bill Brand. And Tony Buzan is having one more book, Use Your Head. You can use that as well. Got it? Yes. Then guys, this slide also take a screenshot. You should start with a simple topic, basic topic. Practice regularly, that is, create at least one mind map every day. Okay? And share your maps, that is, discuss this with your colleagues or school friends. So you'll understand where you can improve. Experiment with different styles to find out what works for you. Which mind map is better for you or which technique is used or better. So unleash your creative mind and transform. You think, you learn and communicate. So all the best guys. Which time it will end? It's done, Tanya. Hi Jival. Yes, the class is over. Wow sir, I still remember those 10 words. Great, great, very good Shreya. So Shreya is like, I still remember the 10 words which we learned in the beginning. So guys, if you remember the 10 words in the beginning, you know the technique, you have learned the technique. You have a basic idea of memorizing. Very good Shivanya. Shivanya is like same. Okay, I guess was very helpful for you all guys. What do you think everyone? Was the session helpful? Did you get something out of it? Did you have a basic idea how to know? We'll call, who was it who told? Shreya. Call Shreya. Can you please unmute Shreya? Yes. So Shreya, can you please share your experience? How was the session? And you told about 10 words. Yes. You can just give a short feedback about the session.
Yeah, it was like very interesting. Because in the beginning itself, we told we'll have to connect with something we know as well. So that really helped. And I still remember those things.
You still remember those 10 words, and from the very beginning, each and every point or each and every connecting things were useful, right? Yes, great then. So yes, thank you. Yes, I can see your messages, guys. So if you had a wonderful session or if you feel like the session was helpful, feel free to reach out to us. So 90 Plus My Tuition app will be giving more interesting things for you all, or something helpful for you all to improve. So that's all for today, guys. Can we wind up the meeting? Do you have any doubts, concerns before we wind up? Yes, I can see, like, I am reading the messages, guys. Shivanya, thank you guys. Yes, Robin sir, you can wind up the meeting. Yes, in YouTube also, yes, Devadatan sir, yes, Shweta ma'am, yes. Everyone's messages I am checking. Take care, bye bye guys. That's all for today. Thank you, Emmanuel. Good night guys, see you all, bye bye. Yes, thank you, bye.